Welcome to Beans and Breakdowns, a podcast dedicated to bridging the gap between specialty coffee and the heavy music community. On this episode, I have a bit of a sequel. I won't call it a comeback, but we're joined by Fab from SCARFOLD, as well as Carlo, the newest addition to SCARFOLD, which is about a year now, so it's not that new. But how are you guys doing?
Awesome, man. How are you doing?
Great.
Really good, really good, really good. Nice to see you again, Grayson.
I know it's been quite a while.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I was like, where's Grayson? What's happening to him? And he's still drinking coffee, but as I can see, that question is answered. I see like he's
Every day.
still addicted, man. Still addicted. It's good.
I've cut back.
I'm friggin' addicted. Coffee scares me, man, because I realized it really is an addiction. I stopped drinking it for 2 days and I was getting these weird headaches. And I'm like, what's going on? I took one little sip of
Withdrawal.
espresso. Well, yeah, it went away. I'm like, God damn. But I mean, whatever. I guess you could live a long time and still be addicted to something.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Look at straight edge people. They're addicted to caffeine.
Yeah, they are. No
So-
one's free. No one's 100% clean.
No. All
Everyone's
of
got
our
their vice.
exactly. Some people are just not afraid to admit it.
Exactly.
There you
I'll
go.
admit it.
Do you boys have some coffee?
Yeah, actually, well, for me, it's you'll never see me with a big cup. So I have my my espresso cup here, but it's
Mhm.
obviously already empty. I'm a little biased towards the espresso, so I'm not really a big cup coffee kind of guy. But yeah, that's it. So it was already done before we even started talking.
Sorry.
What kind of coffee is it, Carl?
Well, today I've been drinking. It's a local roaster, but he's been around for a long time. The company's called Prima Gotcha. It's in the east end of Montreal. Actually, I have my little bag here just to prop the guy.
Miss it. Yeah,
There
yeah.
you go.
That.
Oh,
Prima
okay, yeah.
Gotcha. Old school. Shout out to Marcello. I know he'll never listen to this, but you know, they've been around for a while. Trusted Italian guy, classic. Like you're not gonna get like they have their different blends, but I always go for the classic. You know, the half robusto, half arabica bean kind of taste.
Mhm.
That's it.
You see, this is why I'm really happy to have Carl in the band. He's like kind of like a savior for me because I was in the band with Quebecer guys, right, all the time. And I mean, if there's anything wrong with that, I love the Quebecers. You know, me and X, we go way back. You know, he's the bassist, and it's like, you know, sometimes there's jokes I say or little things I try to like, you know, throw in there, but they just don't get it. You know, they're not from the anglophone Italian scene, right? And Carl is, you know, we go way back. Me and Carl knew each other since high school, right? So he understands like the Italian, the dumb Italian jokes we throw at each other. He gets it, right? And when it comes to drinking coffee, we're kind of on the same page, you know. So I'm an espresso guy, right? So
Mhm.
that's the way I drink my coffee. The way I drink my coffee is I don't know if you know those big coffee that you put up, those big coffee. We call them cafetiere.
Yeah, cafetiere.
We put them on the stove and basically put the coffee in there and I just and what I do is I'll have like probably like a little bit in a big cup, throw a little bit of milk in there, and I'll have it cold every morning, right? So today,
Yeah.
when you
Who's
ask,
your go-to?
I'm advertising my buddy Piero from Baristello, and this coffee is killer. And I just want to say, best coffee in Montreal, hands down, hands down. You know, I'm drinking it out of my my Frankenstein mug.
That's so sick. Oh my
Frankenstein
God.
mug. It's more of a novelty, but it can hold so much liquid, but there's like maybe 1% coffee in there, a little bit of milk, and you know, but you know, it's honestly hands down best coffee in Montreal, and I've always had it there with their giant airplane style Boeing 747 espresso machine. This one especially made for the stovetop coffee, so still delicious. So you know,
Nice.
if ever you get a chance, go check it out, man. You will not be disappointed.
Well, I've been exploring up towards Little Italy because my wife and I eventually want to buy a house
Right.
in Montreal. So like, or I guess not a house, but like a place
Yeah.
in Montreal. But like, I'm not a millionaire. So like Little Italy is on the list. So we've been going to like some of the wine bars and like
Right.
Place Saint-Hubert is like one of my favorite areas in Montreal because they have Snowbird Tiki Bar,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
awesome.
which is sick. And
I lived around there for 10 years, man. I've done them all.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
me too. I lived there from 2010 to 2020.
Yeah.
See,
Same.
it's a great area.
The best.
And then they have a Resto Bar, or Resto Cafe Marcy is open now over there now, which is,
That I don't know.
oh, it's so nice. It's like good wines. They do mostly like wine and vermouth style drinks.
Yeah.
Cool.
But their menu is not huge, but they do pizza, and they have one of the best chicken parms I've ever had. Like, insanely good. And meatballs and calamari. Like, so they do a lot of like the kind of resto bar foods that are really good. So
Yeah,
that's
I definitely got it.
Those places are like it's a dangerous area because once you discover something and you're like, wow, you just keep going and you're just
Mhm.
spending and spending and spending and calories,
Yeah.
calories, you know?
That's the thing. Is like you can only do it like once a month, right? And then you
Yeah,
got to stay
yeah.
strict.
Yeah.
I feel I'm not going to say guilty because you guys brought on your favorite local shops, and I appreciate that because I'm a big local supporter of Montreal shops and roasters. But I was just in Cleveland visiting when we were on tour. We stay with my dad in Akron, and he has a new spot that he's been going to. The guy who runs it, super nice guy, also named Eric, which is my dad's name and my middle name. So 3 Erics, really weird. But it's called Here We Go Coffee.
Oh, that's a cool logo.
Yeah.
It's sick.
Very sick.
And this is their Colombia Nariño. It's a washed coffee, and it's got like caramel clove and like some kind of chocolatey sweetness to it. I know, Carl, that you wanted to say you want to, throw shade on my big cup, but this is only a 300 milliliter cup. All right.
No, it's doable. It's doable for the morning with a little bit of milk if you want.
And my cups I only brew 200 mil.
There you go. So it's like a bigger lungo.
Yeah, it's almost like a small Americano,
There
but
you go.
I do it in an AeroPress, so it's all like it's half infusion, half percolation.
Nice.
I'm American, so
So
gotta
is
drink
is that Grayson cutting back?
yeah, because at work I only drink about 1 cup a day on average.
All right. Hey,
And
we're
then we
not
even have-
judging here. There's no judgment here.
We have a
Yeah, no
barista 2 days a week as well in the office. That's there making like espresso drinks and things like that, and they have a Biscoff latte for the winter.
Oh, that must be awesome. I
the
love Biscoff stuff. Anything
remember
Biscoff.
you were addicted to those
Yeah.
Biscoff cookies, Carl.
Yeah. That's how I'm buying.
So yeah, it's got the the Biscoff spread.
Yeah.
It's got that, and she mixes it with the espresso, and then pours the milk on top, and then it has Biscoff cookie crumble on top.
God, do you get free insulin with that?
Yeah, I get an EpiPen. She
gotta-
like hands you the coffee with the EpiPen.
EpiPen just in case.
Yeah.
Just in case.
So I get a cortado though. I don't get the full latte. I don't like a ton of milk. So the cortado is just like a little.
Yeah, it's just perfect. Like
Yeah,
just the
then-
right amount of milk.
Then you're done.
Isn't it great? Tech companies are the best, eh? Do you have like, pool tables, soccer?
No, we don't. But we have. We'll do karaoke a lot.
Man,
That's Fab's favorite.
I know.
Mine too.
I'm such a bitch for karaoke. I dragged these guys. We had like end of year Christmas get together. SCARFOLD. We do it every year.
Mhm.
And I dragged these guys to Cafe Cobra. You know Cafe Cobra?
I love. Is it Tavern?
That's
Like the
right,
one
yeah,
on
Tavern,
Saint
yeah,
Laurent?
Tavern
I
Cobra,
love
yeah.
Tavern
Fucking
Cobra.
Tavern Cobra. It's fucking the shit, man. So basically, it's karaoke 6 nights a week. So
Yeah.
I'm like, let's go. And they're like, man, brought them there. We had a party. We met-
Wait, but can I say this though? Hold on a second. Fab is going to be the only person to have ever sung karaoke version of "Strength Beyond Strength" from Pantera.
And I was like, man, I was so like, I was having a good time. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna freak everyone out. People are just gonna look at me with their mouth open. People are like, yeah, people are fucking into it, I'm like, fuck yeah, fucking Montreal. So the week after, I had some friends from work and did the same shit, like dragged them down. And they're like, you know what, Fab? Because I heard your interview with Alex Siri, and you're talking about people at work. We're like, hey, you're in a band, and then they think you're crazy, type of thing. When they finally hear it, it's the same thing for me. People think like I'm weird, and so they're like, okay, Fab, why don't you sing the heaviest song just to freak everybody out? So I'm looking through, and I'm like, shit. Song starts, and I'm like, now is the time for me to rise to my feet. everybody just fucking lost their shit. And I was like, oh my God, are people actually singing along? People are singing along to Hatebreed.
I did not know that they had
I didn't even know they had Hatebreed. I'm like,
that they had I Will Be Heard. I'm gonna go over there and sing it now.
dude, please do. Please call me when you do. I am gonna
Just do Empty Promises, so the breakdown, or
see, that's the thing. They don't have like a big repertoire. They have, I think that's the only song they have. And Destroy Everything.
I'm not singing Destroy Everything.
Nah.
That's like the corniest Hatebreed
It
song.
is. It's pretty corny. But I Will Be Heard, and I was like, holy fuck, I gotta do this. I was like, it was always my dream to hear that, to have that song be on a karaoke list. So like, fuck that. But
So
yeah,
I live in the gay village, so there's like 3 karaoke bars within like a 2-block radius of my house. And so I'll try to, like, Nancy and I will go in there, my wife, and she'll sing like Smile in Your Sleep by Silverstein.
Nice.
It's just like when she hits the screaming part, it's like everybody's like, whoa, yeah, it's edgy. And then I'm like going up singing like The Killers or like some like, you know, vanilla crowd pleaser song. And I just dedicate it to all my millennial like white people, you know.
Hey man, I Will Be Heard, man. Tavern Cobra.
I'm gonna go do it now. I'm gonna take all my normie work friends there.
I go to this place, man. Okay, it happens on the first Saturday of every month. Okay, and it's at Cafe Cleopatra. Okay, it's called Barioki. All right, so it's 2 guys. Well, it's a guy and a girl that put it on. Mike and Julie. I think it's Julie. And basically, you get on stage, right? But you got to strip down naked while you're singing your song. And they encourage you to do. Is your froze? Is your? I thought
You look like you were on pause there for a
I
second.
think your screen froze. You gotta strip naked, okay, while you sing. So basically, your biggest fears, like in one, 2 of your biggest fears in one: singing and getting naked. And dude, I've seen a lot of hanging lows at that place, but it is all good fun. And basically, people get friggin' naked. I went on stage, but I just took off the shirt, and mooned the crowd while singing Sepultura. But Roots, Bloody Roots, and they know
I was
me as,
not.
like,
None of the guys of SCARFOLD were there to confirm nor deny this claim.
yeah, but yeah, Barioki, man. This is just to say Montreal is the fucking best, man. It's got everything.
It really is.
Yeah, it is.
I love it. Whenever Alex and I were talking, we were like, I feel like we spent so much time just like gassing up Montreal and I tell people all the time, like, I went on vacation to Portugal in December, and it's like a beautiful place, but like 3 to 4 days in, I'm like, I just miss Montreal. Like, I just want to go back home.
Yeah.
I miss this. It feels weird to be in the winter with no snow.
It is, eh?
So I don't like it anymore.
But how come you, like, what drove you from Savannah to?
Well, it was on a whim. Like,
Really?
Yeah, we were living in Charleston. I had a good job, but it was at like a mega church, so I wasn't super happy with it. And then my wife was doing her internship after college, and basically it was supposed to be paid, but it was like mostly free. You know, it was one of those where it's like you get paid every 3 months when there's money to pay the intern. And she got a job offer from a studio here. So within a week, she's on a plane, like flying to Montreal. And then I pack up our entire apartment the following week, and then took 3 days to drive all of our stuff up by myself.
Shit.
Nice.
And I didn't know anything about Quebec. I didn't know like French was the first language. I didn't know a lot. There was like a lot that I did not have any clue about. And so I show up at the border and the guy's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm moving to Montreal." And he was just like, "What?" So I had a bunch of papers and stuff to show him. So he just like pointed me to it was a crazy experience driving into Montreal and being like, every sign is in French. I'm fucked. I'm fucked. Got a parking ticket my second day here. Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, but to be fair, those parking signs are like, no one knows what's happening when you look at one of them.
My favorite is the one where it's like a sign that says like no parking Monday through Friday from 9 to like 9, right? And then 9 to 21. And then for all my American people, it says 9:21, which figure that one out. And then underneath it says no parking from 6 to 7, April to December. It's like there's it's like
and then there's
you're
a
doing
vignette for only the local people.
exactly. And then you're doing math. So you're looking at parking signs. It's not just parking. You're doing math. You're figuring out what month and date you're in. If you can park there, if there's a lot going on, right?
And it's in French.
And it's in French, so you're translating also. So that's fun. That's why I love Montreal. It's always keeping me on my toes.
There you go. Keeping us alert.
Life hack, don't drive. Just don't drive.
Just don't drive.
Just don't drive.
Well,
Get a Camionado and park it anywhere. Park
Yeah,
it
that's it.
inside of Complexe des Jardins. Like, just park it.
Yeah, leave it there.
Well, you're gonna be if you're moving to Little Italy in the Petite Patrie, you won't need a car. Just get a bike.
That's why
Yeah.
I don't have a car now. I'm right by Barrie UCAM, so I'm able to go anywhere really quickly.
That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. But yeah, I know what you mean. Look, as an anglophone that lived in Montreal his whole life, it's still, I sometimes I just love going to Toronto just to look at the billboards, just to see the signs. Everything's in English. I'm like, wow, this is crazy. This is so refreshing. It's like I can understand this. Apartments for rent, pas à louer.
It's so funny too. Like, I watch. Are you guys movie heads? Do y'all watch like Cronenberg films or anything like that?
I love movies. I'm a horror freak.
Yeah. So Cronenberg, famous.
David.
Yeah, David Cronenberg, like from Ontario, did a lot of Montreal movies. I watched one recently where it's Montreal. There is rabid, so there's like an outbreak in Montreal. In like 1977 is when it's based, and like the street signs. Like the street names are still like St. Lawrence and like Fifth Avenue and things like that. And then, the signs are like, it's like cinema something. And like, they're all in English. Everything it still says like always fresh on the Tim Hortons sign. I'm like, this is wild.
Wow. So they basically, man, seeing all those things from the 70s is like really crazy. Like it just flipped on a dime. The thing is, I kind of understand the plight of the Quebecers, they just don't want to lose their identity. But I mean, that's such it's a whole other subject, and I get it. But I mean, sometimes it's a little extreme, like in terms of government. I mean, I'm a person that doesn't believe that the government represents its people, right? The government is the government, the people are the people, So sometimes it's taken to an extreme, if let's say I were to open a restaurant and I don't have certain guidelines in French, then I get fined, and it's a little hard for anglophones in the community. But I mean, look, I guess we got no choice but to get along. It's what it is, Small price to pay for living in such a great city, I think,
I mean, sure, the short-term history. I mean, Fab and I both have that one thing in common, which is we both have immigrant parents from the same country. And when they came here, I don't know when his parents came here, but mine met here, but
the 50s.
I think came in the late 50s, early 60s on a boat still. And started their life, but they were still known as second-class citizens, so they weren't actually allowed in French schools.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we became anglophones when they were forced into English schools, and obviously had children later on, taught us English, and then we had to go to English school. So now now there's laws that
are the opposite.
Unless you're grandfathered in,
that's what's interesting.
French.
Yeah, that's what's interesting is because I have friends that they've come here for work, and so their kids are young, and they don't have the option to go to the English school. You either pay for a private English school, or you go to the French school, and like the teachers are like, the kids, they're not learning French, they're not speaking French. It's like, they're American. We don't speak French at home. We can't help them with their homework. Like, so that to me is very funny because in the U.S., as fucked up as the politics of it are, in a lot of places where there's a like immigration of people that are Spanish speaking first and like other, like we have ESL, English second language.
Yeah.
So like when my wife moved to the US from Mexico, in like second, third grade, she spent a year only doing like learning the same curriculum, but learning it transitionally into English.
Right.
Really?
And it like some kids stay in that for like a while, like depending on their learning level, but some kids are faster. So like she spent like a year or two doing ESL and like learning how to do her curriculum in English. And I feel like there needs to be, I mean, I'm not against bilingualism at any point.
No, not at all.
In fact, I find that to be one of my favorite. Yeah,
Yeah,
my favorite thing
great.
about Montreal is without the French, it would just be Toronto. And then if it's all French, then it's just Quebec City. You know what I mean? Like there's this
There's a nice melting pot.
exactly.
The beauty of
And the
it.
government doesn't see that. They think that they've been saying multiculturalism is like a curse of Quebec.
Oh yeah. Listen, you know what? I'm celebrating. I'm celebrating the exit of a particular person, which we will not name.
Yeah, I'm all for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On a basis that, basing a lot of racism and all that stuff that's just like, you know, putting people against each other for no reason at all, man. We just got to get along. The beauty of the city is that it's a melting pot of not only French, not only English, but everything. There's South
Hmm.
American, there's Italians, there's
Yeah, the
Portuguese,
Asian.
there's all the big Haitian community. There's so much like I mean, and then we got the festivals, the Caribbean Fest. There's nothing more. There's nothing more beautiful than everybody getting along. I mean, we should be an example to the world. Like this is the way the world should be. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And yeah, we should celebrate it, not like try to fight it. That's the way I see it.
Exactly. But two members of Bruiserweight, aside from me, are from like all three of them are from Montreal. Nick, our drummer, is from Mirabel, so he's perfectly bilingual in both languages. He has zero accent. Like it's
Wow.
it's phenomenal.
Okay.
And the two other guys, one of them's from NDG, one's from Dorval.
Pure Anglo.
They don't speak French. Like John is like upper 30s, went to English school. Like I think he speaks maybe 5 words of French. I speak more French than he does.
Well, you see,
Oh, for sure.
the thing is, sometimes maybe he never really needed to learn it.
He
I mean,
hasn't.
that's it. So I was kind of forced into it. I had no choice. I lived in areas where it's predominantly French people. And then some of my jobs, it was all French people. So you're gonna push into it. And thank God that happened, because it's great to know another language. I'm blessed that my parents only speak Italian, so I only speak Italian with them. I get to speak English, because of school, and forced into the French language, because if I don't, then the band will just throw me the fuck right out.
Mm.
X is like, get out. No, just kidding. But I mean, you got to get by. I mean, we are predominantly in Quebec, so you gotta, I gotta learn it. All depending on my surroundings were that. But if you're in an English, surrounding, like my parents came from Italy, they really could speak not much English or French. Hung
They
out
only
with
spoke Italian dialect,
they
and not
only
even
spoke.
like, I mean, yeah,
Yeah, the
especially in those
dialect they
days.
spoke, but they spoke Italian too. But I mean, all their friends are Italian. They've worked in places where their bosses were Italian. When they'll deal with people, it's with Italian people that work at grocery stores. It's kind of crazy that they've spent so many years in this country and like didn't even bother to actually learn English or French. That's kind of freaky, but they did
Yeah.
it. It's your surroundings, right? It's your
Hmm.
surroundings. I'm sure if you went to Portugal, you would have no choice but to learn Portuguese, right?
Yeah.
100%.
I have. Yeah. I mean, that's why I've taken classes and I've made an effort to get better at French, just because out of respect for wanting to live here long term. Like,
Yeah. Well, I
I
mean,
don't.
it's also even more of an advantage for you to understand, I guess, your
100
surroundings, or if you only
100%.
happen to meet someone who only speaks French, which
Yeah.
sometimes, it does happen.
Yeah. I
Why
mean,
not?
it does. And I work in the studio that I work at. It's we have a lot of people from France that work there, and we have some Quebecois. So I'm trying to learn Quebecois, just because personally I like that accent and dialect a lot more.
Well,
And some people have said that if they like pulled up this cartoon character, because I was like talking French one day, and some people, they like pulled up a cartoon character and they're like, you sound like this guy. And it's like this ultra like almost redneck Quebecois cartoon, which I kind of love. It fits my vibe.
What's the
But
cartoon?
I can't remember. I don't remember, but they showed it and it was really funny. And I was like, if that's what I sound like, I'm not mad, but like it's humorous for sure.
You're accepted. You're accepted.
Yeah, so I hope that I can get better, but it is like if you do want to progress and really get further like career-wise in Quebec, I feel like it is very advantageous to learn French.
100%. The thing is, French people, have an advantage speaking English.
Yeah.
It's both ways.
Everyone that I work with speaks English.
So do you get to practice with anybody?
I try to. It's just so like the people that I hang out with regularly in the studio it's a lot of people that are like from, like Latin America or like the US and stuff. So it's people from all over in Italy as well. Like they moved here from Italy. And so like I hang out with like a really diverse group of people where English is the language that everyone speaks.
Yeah,
But
it's the common tongue, right?
Yeah. But like we're constantly practicing like Spanish as well because there's a lot of Spanish speakers in the group. And then there'll be French speakers, so we'll try to go back and forth as well. Like everyone's always trying to like speak multiple languages at the same time, which is confusing. And then I'll test a Spanish phrase with my Italian friend and be like, does it translate? And sometimes we'll be like, a C. And so I'm like, okay.
That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good.
A C.
Your Italian's pretty good.
I didn't know one word? Yeah.
It's a start.
I only know bad words. It's okay.
I think that's all you need. As long as you can talk with your hands, you're
Yeah.
good. We'll understand you.
Yeah.
And when you drink espresso, you have to make sure that your pinky is out, so it has to be.
Yeah, it's always out.
See, there you go.
There you go.
It's done.
Yeah. My shout out to my my Italian coworker, Leonardo.
Leonardo.
Ciao, Leo.
Leonardo.
Oh, Leo, come stai?
Ciao, bella. He sits right across from me, so we're always joking with him. Because he talks with we have another coworker that he'll do a meeting with, and he'll be like rattling off in Italian, but then there's like the one word that you hit that has no Italian word, so it'll be like rattling it off, and they'll be like documentation, and then like.
Actually, where's he from in Italy? Do you know which region?
He's from he's near Rome. It's Latina.
Oh wow, okay.
Oh,
That's amazing. I've actually been there. Yeah, the
So
Lazio region.
So he calls himself a Latina. But it's really funny.
Well, there's a small town called Frosinone near Latina, which is where I've been a few times. My girlfriend's family's from there. So it's always nice to see like other parts of Italy that, normally you wouldn't be in.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's a beautiful region.
Yeah, Nadia's my girlfriend. Her family is from Frosinone.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've only been to the touristy area. Well, semi-touristy because I spent a few days on the Amalfi Coast, which was
Nice.
before it boomed and got super touristy. And Capri is so beautiful.
Yeah.
But I love the north. A lot of people hate on me for that.
Well, no, I mean it all depends, right? I mean the north is where the money's at.
Milan is so beautiful, it's insane. And some people are like they're all rude and pretentious and stuff. And I'm like, well, you know what? They have reason to be. Have you seen where they're from? It's crazy.
I have a lot of my family that lives in Turin.
Oh yeah, I love Turin.
I've been there 3 times, and it's one of my favorite places. There's the best wine in the world is from Piemonte. Barolo is from there. Chocolate, the Giandua chocolate, Nutella is from Piemonte. That's where it was born. I think it was Asti. Asti is where it comes from.
Actually, I don't know that.
Yeah. I mean,
is Asti where Asti is also from? The
spumante.
Yes, exactly. And the white truffles. I mean, that's where they're from. I mean, it's food wise.
Well, yeah, all the south from if you need a job and you're from the south, you're going north.
You're going north.
Like, you don't have
that's the way it works. Yeah, that's what it is.
Construction unless you do more of a manual labor.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, again, I can also be wrong, but it's of all the times I've been, the cousins I speak to, usually the north is where it's at.
I enjoyed Italy a lot. I want to go back now that I'm more of a wine drinker.
Oh yeah, you should.
And like really explore, like go around Florence and Tuscany and things like that.
You can't go wrong with that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually
we're a little biased.
I have an appointment in March to get to apply for my Italian passport. So that's gonna be it's gonna be a long wait, that's for sure, because there's so many documents you got to give in,
and Italians only work between 10 and maybe 11
yeah,
in the morning. So after that,
they take one appointment a day. I mean, an Italian as a bureaucrat, I'm like, oh man, okay, it's gonna be a while, it's gonna be long. I get it, I understand.
I haven't been since 2018, or 2019. I think it might be 2019 actually. But I had so much fun. It was like my first time in Italy. I mean, in Europe as well.
Oh wow.
So I went to Paris, but then also spent like a whole week in Italy, like Rome. We went to Amalfi Coast, Milan, and then even went to Switzerland through
Nice.
the train that goes like through the
Yeah, yeah,
glaciers
yeah.
and
Through the
everything.
Alps.
So yeah, the Alps train. It was so
What time
sick.
of the year were you there?
I was in October.
Oh, it's a good time. It's like it's not hot anymore,
Mm-mm.
but you still get the warm
Yeah,
during the day,
like in
which
the
is awesome.
Amalfi Coast, it was hot.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It
The
was
south is much hotter.
it was
It's crazy.
great.
Where'd you go in Switzerland?
Just to Saint Moritz.
Say Biarritz, okay.
Yeah.
My girlfriend was like, she had a bucket list thing to do, and she's a huge fan of H.R. Geiger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Geiger's the guy
Alien and
who made the Alien, you know, theme. He's an artist, you know. He's basically the creator of the whole Alien franchise look of Alien, among other things. And he's got his museum in Gruyere
yeah.
in
And there's a
Switzerland.
bar too.
Yeah. There's a bar. It's which is insane because everything is alien. Like the floor has the hieroglyphics, the chairs have the bone structure of the alien, the ceilings have like it's all alien themed. It's all pieces from him, you know?
Yeah, it's
And
crazy.
yeah, and it's in this little medieval town with old castles, and out of nowhere you just see a giant alien face staring at you, and you're like, what the fuck is this? It does not fit in. So we ended up going there just to see him, but at the same time we ate so much cheese. Like I was like, this is like the best of both worlds, man. But Gruyere was a crazy place. I mean, just like so it was one of our bucket list. There you go. That's it. I was in that bar,
Oh my God.
and they have all like themed drinks, like alien blood cocktail, and
That's
all that
so
stuff.
cool.
It was
Oh,
it was insane. Yeah. It made no sense.
Oh, it's the museum bar.
Yeah, it's a museum bar. That's a museum bar. Yeah, I sat on one of those revolving chairs. It was crazy, man.
It's so cool.
It was really cool. And yeah, so we basically, I had family in Turin, so we went to see my family and just drove 3 hours to go there. And it was, wow, I'd love to go
totally
back.
worth that drive, man.
Yeah. And a week later, they were having like a metal fest in the town of Gruyere, and it was like a bunch of like black metal bands coming, like for the 25th anniversary of the opening of the museum. So it was yeah, the vibrant town. But I mean, what's funny is that it's all locals, and then there's this museum, so you'll have like a mix of like just regular tourists, other Europeans with like metal heads and like guys, long hair, goth guys and horror fans just walking around. It's really wild.
It's my wife. She also a huge HR Geiger fan.
Yeah.
And wants to go to that bar. And then, but also we're going to like Vienna. We're planning to go to Vienna and Prague like this year.
Hey, same here. Actually, I have the same plans.
Really?
It's crazy. Yeah, in April. I'm trying to at least.
We're gonna go in June, I believe, but we kind of want to go to Austria and towards November because they have the parade for Krampus.
It's in
Have you?
April?
No. That's in November.
In November, yeah, of
Or
course.
maybe I should wait
That's
for
my
November.
dream too. My dream too is to go to Germany. In Munich, there's the Krampus festival.
So the one in there's like really small towns that have them, and
Yeah.
it's even kind of scarier because a lot of them they tell them to like chase people. Like if you run or like you
Right,
get
right.
scared,
And
then
hit you with the
they'll
stick.
chase you and smack you with the sticks.
I love that, man.
I really want to go. There's that famous video of like all the they kind of all look the
Yeah.
same but have different horns, and they're like hitting these like drum things like marching through the
Yes,
street.
yes. Love that video. It's so cool because it's like that's their tradition. It's so metal. It is
Yes.
very, very metal.
Like it's just gonna be me like,
Yeah, it's like so cool. Like,
whoa, Krampus!
Yeah.
Yeah! Smack me! Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I want to go really bad, but my wife, it's like her dream to go, the Krampus Fest.
But my girlfriend is half German, so she's got family in Munich and all these places. So our goal was to mix a little bit of both during the Christmas season. It would be wild, but the thing is, I think it's only at the end of November, like not in December, you know?
No, it's like it is. It's not in December. It is only in. I think
Yeah.
it's like one of the last weekends of November.
Yeah, that's it. So it's like we wanted to go closer to Christmas time, but it's like it doesn't really coincide, you know?
Just stay for a month.
Yeah, I know.
Take a month off.
Why
Yeah.
not?
Do it.
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Well, tell me what I know that there's a question that I wanted to ask last time, Fab, that I didn't ask. Where does because I've thought about this, where does the name Scarfold come from?
Well, okay. Well, SCARFOLD basically is what it is. In reality, it's not really worded the same way, but it's a scarf hold. It's a judo move. So kind of like the neck judo move that basically you grab the guy from under his arm and choke him out, until until you get a submission. So it's kind of works out for what who we are and what we're going for. But originally, what we were doing is we were like, we were Montreal boys, just looking around the city and kind of came up with like that name out of the blue because I'm like, Jesus Christ, fucking city, man, there's construction, a bunch of scaffolds everywhere. So I was like, oh, fucking scaffolds. I just took out the F, the extra F, I don't know, an R in there. It was called Scarfold. What do you
It's
think of
almost like
that?
a Boston word. Scaffold.
Scaffold.
All this fucking scaffold.
Look at these fucking scaffolds. Get out of here, you fucking scaffold. Yeah, but I mean, like, we just like replaced the letter. I'm like, yeah, it sounds good. Let's go with it, And we find out, it's a judo move. I'm like, yeah, all right. Because I mean, for
I thought
me,
you knew it was a judo move before you came up
I
with the
didn't.
name.
It just happened to be one
It's
accident.
coincidental.
All right, but yeah, it was just like it just kind of happened by accident. You know, uh, for us, I always viewed, hardcore music, just music in general. Honestly, the first band I've ever listened to that got me into metal was Sabbath. I'm a huge Sabbath fan, huge Ozzy fan. Like that's what got me into the whole thing, and then just evolved from there. And then when I was sort of getting into the hardcore scene and the punk, it's not real if it's not dangerous, right? There's got to be some sort of fear. There's got to be some sort of danger when you're watching a band. There's got to be like you're gonna be afraid to get a little too close, because I mean, what you're talking about are real issues, It's not a lollipop pops and gumdrops, It's
Mhm.
it's real issues, things that haunt us, the things that are wrong with society, things that are wrong with us, things that are wrong with other people, and sometimes people don't want to like face that, I guess you do it through song, right?
Mhm.
It's a kind of a therapy. So for me, music was always dangerous. So I mean, it makes sense that it is a scarfold. It's a judo move, and for us, hardcore, it's interactive, and I invite people to hurt me. I want to get hurt because as bruiserweight, which is a fantastic name by the way, love that fucking.
Yes.
You are never humbled until you get punched in the face, right?
That's true.
Until you get punched really hard in the face between the eyes, that's when you're like, all right, maybe I'll step back a little bit. I'm not the fucking king of the world, you know. I gotta have a little bit of respect. So that and that's what it is. For me, it's like I invite people to hit me. I invite people to get physical with me because you know what? I'm just like you. I'm like everybody else. We're all the same here. There's no division. Hardcore is one unity. Mic toss. You sing with me. I sing with you. You mosh with me. I mosh with you. That's the whole philosophy for me, at least. So that's the way I see it. That's where the danger comes in. I really do love when people do get physical with me because it shows to me they're having a good time, and I get humble at the same time. So I wake up, I'm awake. I'm awake.
What you have to worry about is when people get physical with you, Carl, because that's like that makes things a little more difficult.
I'm getting stabbed by my own hardware. If that's the case.
Yeah, I don't want that. That's too much danger.
Too much danger. Too much danger.
Well, I'm not from the hardcore background at all, actually. So for me, it was a bit of a new, not new, but I mean, more for the metalcore progressive side of things. So, mosh pits weren't always guaranteed at our shows back in the day. And when they were, it was fantastic. But playing shows with Scarfold was an eye opener for sure. And watching Fab invite people to punch him in the head was also something new for me.
I mean, it's new for me too. I'll be honest.
Well, it's funny. I'm not sure if maybe one of the band members might punch him in the face one day, but that'll be another
Throw a stick.
type of
Just throw
invitation.
a stick at him from.
There you go.
Yeah.
I never felt that way so far, but at least I know the invitation
There's
is
a first
there,
time for
so.
everything.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, what band were you in before?
Well, no, I'm still in. I have another band called Fane. It's like
Okay.
more of a progressive metalcore band. Been around for a while.
Was that the one that did y'all open for that Trench Misery Signal show?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
You were there? Oh shit!
Yeah, I was
That's
there.
cool.
I broke my hand at that show. Yeah,
Wow,
that's the first
okay.
time I broke my hand. Was I was moshing for Trench, and
They're a sick band, man. Trench
I
is
know I
awesome.
love that band. And then I like swung really hard, and my friend my friend from RDP, Giuliano, shout out.
RPP.
Yeah. Shout out Jew. I swing back really hard and I caught his elbow, like this part of his elbow with my metacarpal, and it fucking fractured.
Fuck.
And it was bad because I was playing drums in a metalcore band at the time and we couldn't play shows. We had to like cancel a show. I couldn't play for like almost 2 months just because my hand was so fucked.
Well, what band was that? What band were you in?
I was in a band called Jarred at the time. We only played a
Uh-huh.
couple of shows. Yeah, it was like very Dillinger inspired.
Wow. Okay.
But actually, one of our last shows was one of Bruiserweight's first shows. So I played a set with Jarred, and then there was a band in between, and then I played with Bruiserweight.
Oh, that's awesome.
Which
A
is
double
funny.
setter.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a very big show because it was at Casa.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, that's pretty funny. So was it just through Fab? You reached out to Carl and was like, "We need a drummer. What are you doing?"
Pretty much, yeah. That's exactly what happened. I mean, I've been to a SCARFOLD show before, actually more than many of them before. The last one being the one when they opened for Get the Shot.
Oh yeah.
But after that, I got a call because Fane was in the process of writing stuff, so we weren't really active on socials, and so now the first question I got was, "Is the band finished, or do you have time? Like, what's the story?" So I decided, why not? It's a new challenge for me. It's also still within my realm because I still love hardcore. I just never really backed one up before. So that's it. I mean, I had already known actually X as well because I actually picked their brain just before COVID for European, like what we spoke about before, stuff about how to get, your feet into Europe as a band. And then COVID happened. So I never got to use any of the advice that I got. That was awesome. We had, we did have, a lot of beers in Little Italy, actually, at Bira.
Yeah.
Which was cool. But we only spoke later on. And when they called me just before Jan of 2025, I think it was October, I got to learn some of the tracks. They said, we'll do our first show in January. Small thing. I mean, it was, I'm glad it was small to kind of break the ice. And it was fun from then on.
Quaticook?
Yeah.
Yes.
You played a show in Quaticook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To who?
I forgot the
people who make ice cream, I guess.
But we got some ice cream in January.
That sounds awesome.
In the middle of January.
Man,
I remember the flavor. I remember the flavor. I don't remember the venue's name.
Was it maple?
It was cherry chocolate.
Yes.
Cherry chocolate swirl. It was killer.
Yeah.
Cherry chocolate swirl.
That sounds
Even
good.
when it was -30 outside, still great.
It was fantastic.
And snowing.
Oh yeah, it's got to. You see Eastern Townships.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick. And what's been your favorite show so far to play?
And my favorite show so far was in Canada was the probably the one in Sydney in Nova Scotia. That was really fun. I mean, a lot of people came out to that one, but it was also because it was small kind of resto bar stage, had a good decent PA, but like 200 kids showed up and it was just disaster, which was awesome. But in Europe, actually, my favorite show was still the smallest one, which was in Paris. It was some underground cave.
It was really fun.
That's cool.
The walls were sweating by the end. Like you're just getting everybody else's sweat from the ceiling that condensed and just lands back on top of you. That's how hot and muggy it was down there. But it was probably the best show, I think, for me.
I died on that show and then came back to life.
Yeah.
I was dead. Then when I stepped outside, I was like, okay, going back to life. I got some hair.
That's crazy. Was it like an underground venue, basically?
I'm not sure. It was called the Zorba. I mean,
It was
I've
a
heard
bar. It
other
was a
bands put
bar,
it
and
before.
it was a floor stage. Floor stage
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
floor
downstairs.
stage.
Fucking awesome, yeah.
Fit 80 people, but there was, I think, in there.
Fuck.
Didn't make sense. Actually, the full show is up on YouTube. As someone, the bar actually films like some sort of overhead cam. Like all the bands get kind of, same treatment style.
Oh yeah, this place looks crazy. Oh, it's like a little tiny elevated
Yeah,
stage.
it looks like a cave. It looks like an old wine cellar.
This
It's
is
a
weird.
little elevation, but I don't think we had that. I think that was what you're seeing is probably they put it in, but we had no elevation, right?
I don't think so.
No.
This is cool.
There was a carpet. I remember the carpet.
Yeah, I guess
Maybe I'm seeing a carpet.
And there was a dog.
it was
Oh, it was a dog.
Nice dog. But no, the dog was there before the show, not during.
Every time I see a dog at a venue, I know it's gonna be a good show.
The dog shouldn't be there. The ears are not.
No,
it
well, I
can't
mean-
handle.
No, I mean they hang out. They hang out upstairs. They hang out. Yeah, they hang out
Okay,
there
yeah,
before. But I mean, if I see a dog hanging out and just like chilling, I'm like, you know what? This is gonna be a great show.
It's gonna be a great show.
Yeah, dog luck.
It's guaranteed.
Yeah, we love dog luck.
So I do have a question because I was curious about this. The raccoon iconography. Where does that come from?
It's Montreal.
I have not seen a raccoon in Montreal the
Oh my
entire time
God.
I've lived here.
Really?
Dude,
Yeah,
Let's go to Mount
maybe-
Royal.
Dude, go to Mount Royal with a box of Skittles.
That's different though. That's like
You're
their
gonna get jumped
home.
on.
That's their home.
But yeah, but I mean, I've seen man. I think in the fall there was a raccoon that fell into my garbage. He was in there. He was trapped, the poor little guy. And I'm like, I open it. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then he was just staring up at me. And I like put him down, and he just like he got out.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh, poor guy. He was like looking for garbage, and he just fell in. I was like, couldn't get out. But man, they're everywhere.
Cause you're in Laval.
I'm in Laval, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it's too loud for them over here. I never see one near my house.
Yeah, in your area, you probably won't. Like where I am in Saint Michel, you'll see every night at 9 o'clock. There's one that just roams the fences
Yeah.
I love
through all the
that.
backyards,
They're the best,
and then
man.
I
I
think he's
love
just
them.
looking for extra food. I guess I don't know.
I was always curious because like I associate more even rats with Montreal. I've seen some big fuckers.
They don't look as cool on a shirt though.
That's true.
Unless you're from
That's
the
true.
Teenage
I think they would.
Ninja
I think
Turtles.
they would. I like rats.
Yeah, you could.
Rats are smart animals, man. Super
They
smart.
are smart.
But they are, of course.
I respect them, and I have a new respect for squirrels too.
Oh, dude, I actually love. So here you have the black squirrels, right? That have
Yeah.
like the black fur. We don't have those back home.
Oh no,
No, I had
You
never
only have
seen
the
one.
gray ones.
We only have gray ones. I had never seen one until I moved here.
I've seen an albino one once, like white.
That's cool.
Yeah, pretty crazy, man. But the black ones are cool too. But man, they're super smart, man. They always figure out a way. I don't know if you guys got a chance to see that YouTube video. It's like a 20-minute video of this guy setting up like an obstacle course in his backyard
Yeah.
for the raccoons. And I was like, holy shit, these fuckers are smart. Smarter than me, that's for sure. I would never figure out how to jump from one windmill thing to another just to get a nut. I'd just probably starve to death.
But then they know how to like flip around in the air to like land upside down on
Yeah,
something. It's
glide
crazy.
through the air, like god
Yeah.
damn. Fuck yeah, hats off, man. Respect to the squirrels.
Yeah, it's really funny. Like, I feel like a lot of Montreal bands have used like animal, because even CIDB, I think they've used like lizards or something.
Lizards. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
We played with CIDB actually in Vermont.
They played in Vermont.
Yeah, we played in Vermont with them. Yeah, the punk guys, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, we played with them. See, I always forget the venue names. I know the cities, but I forgot the venue. It's not the Radio Bean, that's for sure. But it was a small little venue, little underground place. Oh yeah, it was a taqueria. It was like a Mexican taqueria or something.
what the hell?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. But CIDB was there. Yeah,
Way before my time, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I don't even remember the last time I saw them playing a show.
it was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Yeah, but why lizards?
I think because that one guy in the band is like the lizard guy.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? He's got like the lizard tattoos.
Okay. I love lizards, man. I'm a big fan of lizards. We went to Costa Rica like last year, and I was just fascinated by this giant iguanas. I was like getting close to that.
Yeah,
People are telling him like, Fab, you should just maybe stay away because that thing,
they'll bite
basically,
you.
well, not only that, but their tails are so long. If you get whipped with that tail, you could get infected and like,
Wow.
yeah, it's like a massive infection. You even get like really sick from it.
Hmm.
And they run. Those fuckers run like a giant iguana, and it runs like a almost like a on its hind legs. It'll run like upright.
Oh wow.
It's so cool.
I can't picture it, but yeah.
I'm so fascinated by animals. It's like
Dude,
it's so funny.
it's so weird. In Mexico too, you'll see like they have these black, like they're like really really dark. Okay, here you go. Wait, let me see if I can find a better video. Okay,
The lizard.
I'm gonna try to share this. I mean, it's weird to watch.
What are we watching here?
I'm gonna show you.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so they walk on all fours. Oh yeah, here we
I
go.
think he's gonna start running though.
I love that we're watching this on your show right now.
It's
So great.
weird.
What other show will you gonna see walking lizard and hardcore and coffee? Beans and breakdowns, guys. You have it here.
Okay, this one's not running on its two legs. It's just he's just running for the bananas. I don't
Some of
know.
these guys, some of these fuckers run on water. The Jesus lizard. Ah, there you
There we
go.
go.
I think he picks up and does two legs.
He's the one I saw.
Yeah, look at
man.
that.
There we
Look,
go.
do you see
Yeah, I
that?
love
He
him.
picked up. That's so
He's
weird.
a beauty. Look at that. He's beautiful.
You know they're like an invasive species in Florida, so you can hunt them.
Wow.
Florida. Have you seen it? Have you seen this Florida man?
Yeah,
That you watched that
I've
show,
met
right?
them. I've met Florida men.
Well, no,
Really?
it's an actual TV show. I think it's produced by Johnny Knoxville, and it's basically true life stories, like real stories, with people telling you stories about how they wrestled a gator or like just like
Yeah.
some crazy shit like that they did in Florida, and it's reenacted by comedians. So
Okay, I
basically,
gotta watch that.
it's called.
Well, who is the original Florida man? Isn't
There-
there an original?
No, it's just like the idea comes from like almost like a cryptid, where it's the newspaper would put like Florida man
Yeah,
like eats neighbor's dog, or like Florida man like walks through McDonald's drive-through naked. Like it's just always like the most outlandish shit.
dude,
Like
that story is featured in It's Florida Man, and the guy tells you his whole story of how he got naked in I think it was a Little Caesars. He woke up naked in Little Caesars and like, what the fuck just happened? He explains the whole story.
Yeah, it's crazy.
so the idea of Florida man comes from the newspaper putting like Florida man does blank, and it's always like some crazy shit like Florida man like snorts bath salts and eats someone's face.
But yeah, that's the first one I remember seeing.
It's so
The
funny.
bath salts guy.
It's so funny because there's all these like weird stories, and it's like, and all these all these comedians are reenacting the story, which makes it a shit ton funnier. So it's like,
Yeah, I gotta see that. It's like drunk history.
yeah, like exactly like Drunk History, and they're
Yeah.
like maybe 20-minute episodes.
So tell me, what's going on for SCARFOLD? You guys released Taker this past it's been a couple months.
Yeah, it's been a couple
Yeah.
of months now.
Actually, it was when we left for Europe.
Not a year.
No,
No. It's
Yeah.
September. Or...
Yeah, it was like in the fall.
Yeah, in the fall. So I mean, we're gonna head back into the studio. What we're doing now is we're gonna be recording songs. We're gonna be recording some singles and to eventually put together to make it into an EP. And basically we're gonna do it that way, you know. But we're getting into a direction where it's gonna be more of like an urban sounding crossover, namely 90s hip hop influence within our music. And basically, we're gonna be doing that. When are we going to studio in a couple of months, Carl?
I think it's the towards the end of March.
End of March. We're gonna be heading back to go see Max at the House of Game.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
It'll be my first time with the writing process with SCARFOLD. That's for sure.
yeah, so we're gonna be
It
heading down
should be fun.
to do all that. So we're gonna be releasing some stuff later on this year. Not so sure. And we're working on a tour in September to head back down across the pond to Europe. Some dates in France, Germany, looking at other countries as well. Probably a 2 week run, 2 week run,
Oh, sick.
and some stuff in between, which we're not sure of. To be honest, incentive like to come on the show was not only to catch up, but like I haven't heard from you for a while, Grayson, and I just wanted to basically see how you guys are doing. I'm happy you guys did a great show with Despised. Opening up was fucking great.
Hmm.
Congrats with that. And
Thank you.
yeah, we've been doing a lot of focus, in Europe. We've been doing a lot of tours almost every year.
Hmm.
Found like we're kind of like doing less and less in our hometown. I mean, we're from one of the best cities in the world, right? And we got one of the best scenes in the world. So I mean, I just wanted to let everyone know that we're proud to be from Montreal, and we want to be a little bit more active in our hometown. So it's like just wanted to let everyone know it's like we're not only about going to Europe and traveling. For us, where we're from is what's important. You know what I mean? So the incentive is that was really to be basically we want to be a little bit more active in the scene right here at home. Montreal Madhouse is a crazy event. Honestly, I tip my hat off to the guys who run this because it just shows it warms my heart to see that so many people still love this music. It is hard for us. We do have a niche type of market that we play to. Hardcore. There's metal, then there's hardcore, and it's like niche after niche. But here, man, it's wild. Everyone is into it, and it's like it makes me proud to be part of that whole scene.
Hmm.
And so we wanna just like continue doing that. We want to work that, to do any of that stuff. So I mean, if Bruiserweight needs a support to push you guys to open up a pit, man, let us know, man. We'd love to do that. We'd love to do that for you guys. You know, any of the
It's
Montreal
also
bands.
to add to that. It's funny because being in this band for a full year, I still haven't had the privilege of doing a hometown show with these guys. So it's like
Wow.
all my buddies that want to come out haven't, like, it's like as if I'm in a band that it's a figment of my own imagination.
Yeah, it
It's
doesn't
not
make
real.
sense.
It's not real.
Right,
How many
Carl,
bands do you
Scarfo.
see in the room with you right now? Yeah, it's that's even like Bruiserweight is at the point now where we want to limit how much we play locally just so that
It's the
people
opposite.
yeah
It's the
stay
opposite,
interested
yeah.
because like we're there's a secret show that's already sold out in February in Chinatown in a new venue with like
Oh,
a
shit.
secret lineup that
Cool.
we might be playing
Yeah.
with some other with 3 other bands, but it's just like other than that we have nothing in Montreal booked, and that's like mainly because people haven't asked us to, and it's also like just seeing what we have going on like in the rest of where we want to focus on playing as well, because like we love playing Montreal, but Montreal sometimes can get a little bored if you play too much, and I've seen it happen to other bands as well. So I don't think that you've been forgotten. I just think that you guys need to do you guys got to come out with a bang. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
find the right bill to just like pop on. So if something does pop up where we are looking to like book our show and
Oh yeah,
need
let us
other
know.
bands on,
I
yeah,
mean,
definitely.
there's no show too small, too big. From the words of the great Scott Vogel, man, he'll play the same way in front of 2,000 like he'll play in front of 200 or 20 people. You know what I mean?
Right. That's what I mean, and it's crazy because I'm sure it was like this opening for Get the Shot. Like, playing Club Soda, it's a pretty big venue.
Yeah.
And like trying to command like the attention of a room that size, like in thought, it can feel a little intimidating, but then when you're on stage, you're just playing another show.
Exactly. That's
You know
how
what
it
I mean?
should
It's
be.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, I would like I did the same thing at that show that I would do in front of 12 people in a basement in West Virginia. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was more than 12 people in the basement in West Virginia, but it was,
Right.
a basement in West Virginia.
Right.
Like
Right.
it's you want to give 100% to everybody that you play in front of.
For sure.
Always.
I think there's no secret. What it is that as long as you're real, as long as you believe, as long as you believe in what you're saying, what you're doing, and what you're feeling, you know, uh, I think the crowd sees that. and having fun,
Mhm.
having a good time, and know that showing everybody that you're in your element, it resonates. You know what I mean? Everyone, people see right through it. They see it.
Well, it's hard to be genuine sometimes, and it's not not to point fingers to anybody, including myself, but I think that we all struggle with that too, even whether you're on stage or not, to just be yourself and be just confident that what you do normally
Exactly.
is more than enough,
Yeah.
and so that people don't see right through you or see through the act.
See through the
Well, I
pretentiousness.
mean,
You can't be pretentious. You got to be yourself. You know.
yeah. Well, I mean, even like when we played in New Jersey, we played at the Mexican restaurant Cinco de Mayo, and it's like the weirdest venue I've ever played, probably because it's literally a Mexican restaurant. Yeah. It's like I ate there 3 hours before I played.
Right.
And then like a fight broke out during the band before us because of some like scene drama, which is fine, and it got handled. But then like we go up to play like right after this fight happens, and like people are still
Awesome.
outside handling stuff. And so like they like not everybody came back in because there was some drama and stuff, but it was fine. But it was funny because it's like, okay, like what am I supposed to do now? This is a weird vibe. Like people are all wired up because there was a fight, and it was like, kind of crazy. And then like I think at one point it was so fucking hot, and I was wearing like a work jacket almost because I wanted to like look
Construction
cool.
jacket.
But no, it was like it was like a streetwear jacket, but it was
Right.
it's like canvas. Then like halfway through the set, I'm like, fuck, it's hot. So I was like, jacket was a bad choice. I'm trying to take the jacket off, like in between songs while I'm talking, but the zipper's stuck and I cannot get the jacket off. So I'm like trying to take it off, and I'm like, this jacket is a prison. And then I just fucking zip it back up and continue the set. Somebody posted like a photo or like a story from the set, and the first comment was somebody just writes, "This jacket is a
This is a
prison."
prison. Man, that's a great
Yes.
lyric. Remember that. Jacket.
So it's just funny because it's like the one thing that people remember is me just being a fucking idiot, being like, this jacket is a prison.
But dude,
So
honestly, to play after a fight, I mean, you're bruiserweight. That's like the best thing that could happen. As a fight breaks out and bruiserweight gets on right after. I mean, like come on, man. Like that's
yeah,
real
but
shit.
it's weird.
It
It's
is weird.
like I'm not from here. I don't know any of the people that got into a fight, but it's like, all right, I guess we'll play. They made us play last too.
Fuck yeah.
It's like I wanted to play third. Let me play third. Don't make me play last.
I think everybody wants to play third. That's a popular spot.
It's the best spot.
It's the best spot. It's the best spot. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, that's it. Like, so we're gonna be releasing some stuff later on this year. That's it. Touring and some shows in between. We're working on some stuff, but yeah, just want to get the word out there. Montreal, we would love to open up for you guys. We'd look to open up for anybody, and we will kill ourselves for it. Well, namely me, not the rest of the band. I will bleed for you. I will bleed.
Y'all heard it.
Y'all heard it here. Y'all heard it here.
Got to be the witness.
Fab will bleed for you.
Fab
He
will
will
bleed
bloodlet
for you.
himself.
I will bleed for you. I'll bleed for the scene.
Well, Fab, Carlo, I appreciate y'all hanging out on the episode. Just have one last question before we go. What's your favorite city for beans and breakdowns?
Favorite city?
He's stuck.
Dead air.
You want to go first?
Well, you mean like favorite city, like where Beans and Breakdowns should be playing? Like should be.
No, like what's the best like coffee, best shows, best like, yeah, I don't know. I've been asking this question for 3 years and it never makes sense.
So best coffee, you're talking about best coffee and best place for shows and best city.
Yeah, just the best place. Like your favorite place to go. They got great coffee. The shows are sick.
See, the thing is, when going and watch
For me, like I'll have to be biased towards Europe, no matter what, because it's the only place where, whether you go to a gas station or a restaurant or whatever, an espresso is always available, even if it's from a vending machine.
Yeah.
I have had vending machine espresso that tastes better than any coffee that I've had here in Montreal.
That's wild statement.
Well, okay, look, but the vending machines are insane though. They're not. It's not like some, like they're purposely made. You have your typical Lavazza or Idli coffee or whatever it is that part of the city. And everywhere we went for €2, It had a nice little crema on it. No sugar necessary. It was perfect. So for me, anywhere in Europe.
What about for shows, Carl?
Well, I mean, for shows, it all depends. The only show I've ever seen in Europe actually was in Copenhagen. I went to see The Contortionist with Periphery,
Oh, nice.
actually, which was a sick show. The thing is that an espresso costed me $12
Yeah, because it's
because the
Copenhagen.
currency. Sorry,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
crazy
I
expensive.
love Copenhagen. It's my favorite city.
It's beautiful. I was only able to spend 5 days there. That's all my money could afford.
Yeah, because like the kroner is so high. It's crazy.
It's 6 times the amount of like 1 kroner is like 6 times. Sorry, it's 6 Canadian dollars for every kroner. I think it was.
Mhm.
So that's why $2 espresso technically costed me $12. So it tasted great, but I mean,
I
it
love
was
it
heavy on
there.
the pocket.
You're telling me.
Kroner is the
It's
same.
okay. I'll say Copenhagen.
Is kroner the same currency like in Netherlands?
No, in Denmark.
It's Denmark has their own and Sweden has their own, and I think Norway has their own.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
They all have their own crown.
Okay, all right.
So that was fun going through Scandinavia, being like, what is the currency of the Swedish crown? What is the conversion of the
Well,
Norwegian crown?
very insightful. Very insightful. Well, look, I'm gonna have to say my favorite city. It's a hard one, but I fucking love Berlin, man. I love fucking Berlin because to me it's like an extension of Montreal. There's
Mhm.
every walk of life there. Is anything you want to do, no matter what you're into, it's there. And it goes all the way. You know what I mean? It's not just light goth or light this or it's full-fledged metal, full-fledged rap, full-fledged whatever. It's I mean Cortex Records, right? I mean that's the place. And Homo Hardcore is fucking Berlin, you know? Food-wise, they got everything. So I gotta say, one of the most coolest cities in the world for me would be Berlin.
I really want to go to Berlin. I've never been.
Same here.
It's really sad because every time I go, I don't get more than a day or two. So I really want to go just to visit Berlin because there's so much to see. It never ends. You know, for anybody that's
I
in
really hope you had a coffee there, though.
I never had. Well, I did. Well, never. I did have a coffee there, but I wouldn't say coffee for me is the high point of Berlin. Sorry, Berlin guys. I love you guys. Maybe I didn't find the right place. Maybe I didn't find the right place. I got to stick with my roots. You know, Italy to me is like I walk in a cafe with this like fat Italian guy with like a tank top with an oil stain on it, and he's just there making coffee. And you're like, what is this place? And you drink it, and you're just like, you just see your life flash before your eyes, and like, this is the best thing I ever tasted in my life. And the guy's like, hey, get the fuck out. Next.
That's like my style of coffee is definitely like the Berlin style, where it's like some fancy guy with a pour over, and he's got like the little cone thing, like slowly.
Right.
It's like the science.
Like
Yeah,
mixology
the science
for
behind the
coffee.
coffee. Yeah.
Mixologist, you know?
Yeah, that's exactly, yes, chef. And he's just like pouring That's
Yeah.
why I love Copenhagen. It's because it's like everything is like expensive science.
And it looks
Pristine.
really fancy. It looks like it's high class.
It's the
It-
cleanest city I've ever been to. I
Yeah,
feel like you could eat
very
off the
nice.
ground.
100%. I
Yeah,
agree with
Denmark
that.
it's crazy.
I feel like that. I feel that way about Germany. Anywhere in Germany, it's like super clean.
Shit, I need to go.
Crazy. But venue wise, I gotta say, like, we've seen quite a bit of venues, a lot of nice venues, a lot of cool venues. I mean, we've played in what was it, in Bayonne in France. We played in a castle. Like they transformed the bottom of a castle, like a 1,000-year-old castle, into a venue at a stage, and like we played there with the Ali
Yeah, it was a fortified wall and everything.
fortified wall, like with a moat. It was insane. I'm like, this
fuck?
is crazy. Despite all that, and like, no disrespect, places were insane in Europe. And thank you for inviting us. We had a great time. But goddamn, Fofone Electric is the fucking mecca
It's the best.
of venues, man. Gotta say, hands
Where
down.
I work there.
Well,
Oh shit!
that's
So-
you know.
Yeah, I love it.
Sound-wise-
It's falling apart, but it's great.
It's great. Sound wise, look, people, vibe. It has everything. There's nothing wrong with the Fofone Electric. Nothing wrong with it. So I gotta give my hats off to Foofs. It's been test of time, and it's a Montreal institution.
All they're missing is a good coffee machine, and then that's
And
it.
then
true.
we're in heaven.
Beans
Yeah.
and, it would be the best beans and breakdown
There you go.
place.
I would vote for that one. The small room at Foof's is one of the best sounding venues in town.
Fuck
It
yeah.
sounds amazing.
Yeah.
So it's perfect. Well, guys, I appreciate y'all, and I
Yeah, man. We appreciate you, man. Thank you very much for
Grayson,
having
you're
us.
the
And nice
fucking best.
to meet you, Brad.
The
can't wait to
fucking
hear
best.
that new music. Yeah.
You're the best, man. Keep doing what you do, man. You elevate the scene, and we thank you for it. My heart goes out to you. I love you.
Thanks, guys.